Hello and good afternoon to you all. It's Lumen here with another Agricola game. It's EIKWM France G4 G5. We're playing with William, who is probably streaming right now. Check out his channel at twitch.tv/play_Agricola and the YouTube channel Play-Agricola. He's got hundreds of games posted there over many years. It's great entertainment, great way to learn many advanced strategies. Mercator and Maninteitz making a reappearance to the site. I know Maninteitz was involved with some streaming back in the day, so I don't see this being a problem. This is a very interesting pack here. Master Tanner wants to convert... well, if you convert enough animals, you can get a growth without room. Yeah, you get to show the internet how rusty you are, exactly. Land Agent might be the best card, but Cattle Dealer's fine too. Handmade is also interesting. Master Tanner and Handmade could be really fun. All you need is an animal welfarist to get Handmade going, but that's more or less the only way. I think I'm going to take Cattle Dealer over Land Agent and hope for Master Tanner or Handmade on the rebound. Hopefully Tanner, but I don't see it getting back, most likely. Tavern Keeper's the opposite of what I'm doing. Beekeeper's the best card. Pioneer, you get like a reed food or a stone food if you use the most recent action. Indentured Servant is 2 food per round. It's like a manservant, but worse, but you can play it on anyone. Getting to stone. And Cacote, improvement on day labor. It's like the only usable things here. Very, very small chance of being able to play a minimalist game, but it's there. No Primitive Man because we're playing G4, G5, but there is Eremite. Eremite Minimalist is like barely playable. What was the traveling players thing we just saw? Storyteller. So there's a dancer storyteller, but Livestock Keeper, not only the best card, but jives with our existing cards pretty well. So it'll give us a pig when played. So have, as long as sheep comes out, well, it doesn't really matter when sheep comes out. We just need to get on the sheep before it gets taken aggressively by someone else. Brushwood Collector, Godfather. There's a Shepherd Boy for some very small stone support. Guildmaster, always worth considering. Inventory Manager is a good card. Pipe Smoker, no, not for this game. Guildmaster, Inventory Manager. What's unfortunate is that they kind of do the same thing. So I guess I'll take Everybody's seen Guildmaster, so the guilds could be in high demand. I'll pass it along. Maninteitz surely knows how to use it. Or at least knew how to use it. I was kind of in a bad mood this morning. I wasn't really looking forward to playing Agricola. There's been some light drama or confusion or roughness in the revised edition world on the BGG forums with a ruling that didn't make sense, and I'm fighting it right now. And the revised edition app came out for iOS and Steam, but don't buy it because it sucks. And the bug reports were not listened to, and there's a zillion bugs and card errors, so it's been a little bit of a frustrating time in the revised edition world. Yeah, okay. There we go. So the plan is to take Master Tanner or Handmade from this next pack, and if neither comes around, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be real sad. Uh, Gotta expect that at least Handmade comes back. There's no reason Animal Welfarist should have been taken ahead of anything I took. Hey, Master Tanner. That's a much better outcome than Handmade with a cattle dealer first pick. Yeah, that's great. So I think I'm going to be building a cloister dweller style farm with 3 rooms in a column, fence 13 with two 3x1s for cattle dealer hitting twice, play livestock keeper get a pig, and start double breeding cows, then tan them all. This pick is not tavern keeper. It's probably not minimalist. Storyteller is really underwhelming, even if Dancer comes back, because the food in this game should be cows for me. I'm going to be breeding 7 food a harvest with livestock keeper. So, water carrier. There's a prudent merchant in the game. The well might be built pretty early, so I think water carrier is a good play actually. And then Godfather is totally fine. I don't need brushwood collector. It's a little sad nobody took it because that means there won't be a ton of read. It won't be super easy to hit cattle dealer, but it'll be there. Okay, I like how this looks already. There's a wishing fountain, which means the water carrier gets better. Beehive is the best card here. Goldmine with whoever took Cocotte. That's going to be a fun interaction. They're going to spam day labor, major minor, getting like a stone and a clay for every time they hit that spot on average. Popcorn's a very good card. Cornucopia is good in the right situations. Wishing Fountain for whoever took Prudent Merchant. I'm sure that's a good play. A ladder, so there's more read, but popcorn, so there's less read. Hey, Marushka, what's up? Got a cattle dealer, livestock keeper, master tanner game for me. I think I take beehive. I mean, already got a beekeeper. How can I not take the beehive? Backyard wells, interesting. Ground pickaxe plow, a yoke. There's one plow for the yoke already. Ground pickaxe will certainly be played. The yoke is going to be trivial prerequisite. This is 5 cards, which I always love to see. Always love to see 5 cards you want to play in a pack. Backyard well. Like, totally fine. It doesn't trigger water carrier, sadly. I would love more wells. Like, Birthwell is the best card for water carrier, because that thing can just pass around the table. Woodcart, I don't think I need. Slapdash Reno is fun. But I think I don't have any plows sorted out yet. Backyard Well, Slapdash, and Woodcart are all takeable higher than Yoke, so I'll just expect to get Yoke on the rebound. And a Village Well! We have a Wishing Fountain, a Village Well, and a Water Carrier. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. We're going to have an ace water carrier. So I take Honeymoon here. If the food isn't going to be a problem, I'm going to get all my animals squared away early. I have a plow. I'm going to be growing to 4 quick with Master Tanner. Yeah, I think this is Honeymoon for sure. I could take Apple Garden, but that's more likely to come back on the rebound. Yeah. I'm doing all right, Marushka. I was saying earlier how I was a little sad earlier in the day because of revised edition struggles on the BGG forums. There's been like a bad ruling made by one of the lookout people, which probably needs to be taken back. And there's a bunch of bugs in the new app for the revised edition, and I'm trying to fight those. So it's been a little rough on the Agricola front this morning, but I think we'll get through it. Artist Garden is by far the best card here. Oh, it's the new Agricola app. So it's like an app for Agricola now available on iOS, Android, and Steam. But it's really bad. It's revised edition only. It has multiplayer, it has single player. It's like the official Agricola app, but it's really bad. It's really rough right now. I think I take Artist Garden. Yeah, Artist Garden will be good. Get a couple extra points from crops if I don't have any other crop source. I do have a Godfather, but... So for all the excitement I had after one pick in last draft before we had to reset the game, where I got to pick Charcoal Burner with Master Huntsman in the same hand, this game is turning out pretty well. Yeah, there was an idea of having an app for Play-Agricola. It might have been Maninteitz who was thinking about helping with programming. I'm just pulling that out of my behind. I don't actually remember. It sounds like a lot of work, and you're not going to get paid very well for it. So it would have definitely been a passion project. Man, I hate seeing Wishing Fountain come around. I'm just begging someone to to play it. I don't need animal feed. I don't really need ladder. Oh, yeah, okay. And then rake, because I have a plow, I'm going to need 6 fields. I think I take rake anyway. There's the yoke and the wood cart. Slapdash and backyard well got taken. Yeah, yoke. It's at least one. I mean, I don't feel good about passing wood cart twice. I'm not actually sure. That's a good question. Uh, come on. Okay. I didn't actually check that, so that's a bit of a relief. And Apple Garden is really nice here. It'll be really easy to take one veg, artist it off, and resow it. Or just artist with grain from Godfather and ignore veg. You wouldn't mind investing your time in something fun? Well, go for it. It looks like we get the first seat here, which means it is reedstone food. Keeping in mind I need the reed for cattle dealer. Getting a room early is always good. And I don't have any round 1 occupations. Beekeeper I want to play in stage 1. Hopefully water carrier comes down in stage 1. That would be ultra cool. But my main line is going to be reed and wood, get a hearth eventually. So I need 18 wood in my early and mid game. Oh, KLJ contributing also. Yeah, go for it. Um, I mean, you probably have to talk to Chris to sort out some details. Yeah, what's up, Rilo? Sheep come out round 1, so this looks like reedstone food into 2 play. I could consider beekeeper. I guess I only need 13 wood. I could just fence 1 column. 2 clay because sheep come out round 1, and I'm going to need a fireplace of some sort anyway. Maninteitz playing dancer. So I guess he took storyteller. William going for 3 wood over Ock, meaning mercator gets an Ock, or I play beekeeper. Yeah, who knows? Organizing it on mobile is a challenging problem. I don't actually know. The app world is kind of scary. Rebuilding Play-Agricola would be fun. If you're going to rebuild Play-Agricola, do you want to rebuild it in a way that tracks the stats better? I mean, automatic interactions with G4, G5, AG2, that, no, you don't want to do automatic handling of stuff. Yeah, the freedom is really nice. Like, we're using mouse clicks to do human actions. So Cocotte maybe should have inclined me to play 2 wood instead of 2 clay. Maninteitz dancing, as you definitely should when you are playing it in round 1. You should be dancing like 3 times and then just cut it out. Start player seal there for William, and Mercator's going to end up with 2 wood, I think. Unless he DL minor. No, 2 wood indeed. Alright, let's see major round 2 here, Chris. It's fences. I think I want 2 reed if it gets to me. William taking reed, stone, food instead of Ock. He can get a knock with his second action. A Mercator taking wood. Okay. Are you talking about pay for all in the same way that it's supported for EIKW? Food on the next round spaces could be fun. Like if there's a button to... Yeah. I don't know. You'd have to like type in a couple numbers anyway. It's almost as fast just to do it manually. I guess if you're on a phone, it's going to be tougher. This seems tough to... Hey, Mad Timmy. Thanks for following. I saw you just followed. This seems tough to play on compared to other board games like Terra Mystica. Well, it's not automated on this site. I will definitely agree with that. And what is automated is the restacking of all the resources every round and paying for stuff that you build on your farm, which does take care of a lot of problems. And it's easy to, like, adjust here. I think the dancer storyteller interaction, but I could be wrong. Oh. Okay, I am indeed wrong. That does combo better. I am not an expert on dancer combos. Oh, and Kimball's coming in. Marishka loves the feeling when you place 20 food. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. William playing Storehouse Minder and gets a clay from Seal. Yeah, nice. Mercator's Daylab snack time, probably. What if you... hold on, I'll catch up to you guys in a sec. Yeah. Agricola is the best game of all time. You can't beat it. Nothing is Agricola. Instead of 2 clay, yeah, with Cocotte and being able to steal. Terra Mystica is your favorite? That's a great choice. It's an absolutely great choice. I hope to be playing more of that soon. If played, farm would inherit the announce thing. Yeah. So what is the situation here? I can play a knock, I can take 3 wood. I could take 4 clay. That wood might go away if I don't take it now. So, wow, no one has plowed. So, in Agricola, there's like a really set way to do it to like really max your score. You should stick around, Timmy. You might be a bit surprised at the level of play here. Uh, with Agricola, we generally care about building a room, but also getting your food situation somewhat squared away in the first 4 rounds. Then grow as soon as you can once the family growth space comes up. And then we diversify. So you want your food engine coming, you want like an established 3 action game. It's really hard to win without 3 actions for most of your game. Like, really hard. So I probably start player here, because otherwise Mercator gets Hearth in front of me. Grain and veggies can be a good way to get food, but there's enough on the bottom feeding spaces in the early game. Maninteitz has thrown a bunch of food in the game with Dancer. William just played a card that will let him go on Reedstone food even when it's occupied. Sorry, I've been not doing a good job of showing the cards played. So grain and veggies are too slow in the opening. You need really efficient stuff. I really hate doing this, but I will play Apple Garden, build a fireplace, and take the sheep, and not be building a room next round. Ooh, Maninteitz' first pick was Writing Maniac. I didn't see it. This will let him play an occupation. His remaining occupations for 2 food each in future rounds pretty quickly. He has a great food support from Dancer. Nice play. Mercator being not aggressive on the 4 clay made me think that he wouldn't be going for a cookery with his Cocotte. Oh, and William takes Reedstone food. William might have all the well stuff. Sorry, he was being used cheap aqua in your nest. Just clearing the doubt that he's indeed playing his usual style. Yeah, KLJ is right. Animals are just more efficient. Um, Yeah, what's really tough about early vegetables is that they only sow up to 2 on the field. Grain sows up to 3, and like it's always round 9 before you know it. So if you get grain sown in stage 1, you're getting 3 at the end of round 9, and that's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I could be last to build here. I hope not. So Hey Gray, how you doing? I did the ultra weak move of start player to build fireplace and take sheep in round 4. Oh, and woodcart that I passed twice. Yikes. So Maninteitz is getting 2 extra wood on all of his wood grabs for the rest of the game. That's pretty good. Okay, so what is Maninteitz going to be playing with his writing maniac? What did I pass him? I passed to take cattle dealer. Like there's a handmaid, but I just took the sheep. Do you smell 8 wood grab? Yeah, I smell it too. It's pretty disgusting. And William building first room. Oh, Mercator's going to build it. And getting a food from snack time. That's nice. Casual 8 wood to start round 5. Yes, we draft the cards at the start. We give everyone a pile of 9 occupations. We draft them left. What would be left on a real table, but on this display it's right. And then after the occupations draft, we each draft 7 and throw the last 2 into the discard. And then we do the same with minor improvements, again passing left. So I have pretty good information on what Maninteitz has. Oh my god, is he taking Reedstone food instead of 8 wood? And does that let me build a room ahead of William? Oh yeah, we need balance here. Without a balanced draft, drafting adds so much richness to the game. It's really quite something. Sorry, what? He's rusty for sure. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, well, you're gonna take the 6 wood, especially with family growth not popping in round 5. I'll build a room. This worked out okay for me. I didn't deserve to have it work out for me, but it has. Shows where your priorities lie. Absolutely. I guess he's going early stone. Having all your ox come out by round 11, if you have a couple stone house cards, it could be good. Mercator looks like he's going to start player. Yeah, okay. Flea market. So he's going to trade. It's a passing miner. He's going to trade something from his supply to the board and get food for it. At guildmaster rates. He puts it on day labor, of course, because day labor lets him play miners or majors with his Cocotte. You think he's just buying a guild, not going to stone? Very possible. Okay, I have to build here. Second action, if I get free occupation, I'll play beekeeper. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have played inventory manager early. Is the well ever worth building? Yes, absolutely. And we even have an emote for it out here in Twitch Agricola land. The well is one of the better major improvements. Its ratio of 3 stone to 4 points is pretty good, and giving 5 food is pretty nice too. Basket Maker's Workshop for Maninteitz, yep. Yeah, it's pretty good. You just have, like, if you have your food engine already established, then there's, like, if you just imagine you get the 5 food 5 rounds from now, you're like, yay, that's pretty nice. First fireplace, as KLJ says, can be pretty good in a lot of situations. Like for me, I had, with sheep coming out round 1, first fireplace is pretty strong. Sid actually thinks Basket Maker's Workshop is the best major in a 4-player game, and he might be right. Sid is right about a lot of that kind of stuff on the analytical side of things. Whoa. I've never thought about the well in terms of how much food it costs and pays back. Because we deal in points here, Marushka. We deal in points, not food. But I don't actually know those details. Okay, so 5 clay or beekeeper. I have a lot of miners. It's not too late for inventory manager. Beekeeper's a little underwhelming right now. I think a VP should at least be 3 food. Like, pawnbroker is a terrible occupation and it gives you 3 food for every point. So shouldn't VPs be 3 points? 3 foods? Like 3.5 might be a better number for a victory point. Savage. Didn't even know Savage was watching. So I'll take 4 wood here, assuming Mercator takes start player. Mercator's now taking 3 start players when he has an occupation that lets him get 2 food for playing a miner. It's not the most efficient thing you've ever seen. Oh, what is going on? There's something sketchy going on. Mercator has played 3 passing miners and snack time. This is some weird stuff. Like, is he planning on getting a hearth, and does he have Madonna statue, and he's going to play minimalist? I can't really infer any other things. This is a great game for a Stonehouse Guildmaster game. Maninteitz going to take 6 clay here and maybe 6 clay again. Alternatively, he could take 2 stone with a second action or read stone food and get like Reno pottery. He has a slapdash renovation that I passed him, so he probably wants to take stone and clay. You see, I don't agree with this order of things. I think this is a bit silly. Yeah, I am in a good spot here. William's going to be building 2 rooms. He's used his Stonehouse Builder once. I somehow got into a good spot here. I don't know. Savash is amused by the 2 stone grab, I'm sure. Uh, so William took 6 clay. I'm going to take 6 clay if Mercator takes this wood. Yeah, so both knowing that there's a slapdash in the game, and because 6 clay is 6 clay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I will be taking wood on my inventory manager stuff. My next round is start player and whatever. William gets land agent. That was my opening pack. Oh, no, it goes for Hearth instead. Three read would be really nice if I can get it. Maninteitz playing Sculptor's Son. +4 wood on all wood grabs. Maybe, I don't know. This is weird. Mercator playing Town Hall. You're open to discussing the value of a point? Yeah, it's hard to say for sure. What do I play here? Has to be Flea Market, right? Flea Market is so good at this point. So I send a reed there, and I get 3 food and a wood. Yep. A wood into a clay into a point sounds 50-50. I agree that's a good break point. Oh, crap. Unoccupied action space. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, okay. I'll play field. William building 1 room instead of 2. Mercator playing Master Renovator. Okay, so he's got he's going to be renovating. I could renovate here. I could just take 5 food, which will be basically the same as getting the hearth across the... No, the hearth is still probably better than 5 food for me. The 3 read. The 3 read. The 3 read. The 3 read. I think I'm on your side here, Gray. It's not the best. It doesn't fit in my mind how one would convert everything to a universal currency in Agricola. But I mean, if Marushka's doing it, it must be working for him because Marushka's definitely a top level player. Gosh, why hasn't the well been built yet? I guess William's the one looking at it. This water carrier. There was so much potential for this water carrier. Rip this water carrier. Maninteitz just taking Reedstone food. Now he might be eyeing a 10 wood grab. If William doesn't take the 3 here. I mean, blocking the 10 wood grab doesn't really matter, honestly. William wants the sheep for something. That's fair, too. I mean, when you're getting +4 wood on every wood grab, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so I'll grow. William built, so I have to grow now. You'd already have AI for Agricola, yeah. Let's take building material. So normally I wouldn't consider building a 4th room. I probably still shouldn't. Yeah, so I agree, Rilo. 1 stone can generally be turned into a point in a lot of ways. And anything less than that is higher in strength, like 1 clay or 1 wood, 1 food. Not quite sure I followed that second part. But remember, like when you take 3 stone, that's 3 stone in 3 points in a future action. It looks like Mercator's getting the 6 wood here. Running simulations is something I would love to do in this game. JP saying could have made history. I agree. The room forces William to play start player. He's got spices. Mercator getting the 6 wood. I think I take the 4 wood. William says we've probably had that in a pain game, and yeah, that's probably true. Okay, I agree, Gray. You're right. The goat is our apex predator. I would love to get. I would love to get 13 wood before building fences with this cattle dealer, but really it's fine. In all honesty, I think 6 wood is a better move than spices. But this is a really fun game. So, Reno Hearth gives me 1 wood, but that's not enough. Reno Hearth. Oh, Mercator took the 6 food. And plays Farm Steward. Yikes. We've got a growth queue here, folks. Big time growth queue coming in. Maninteitz playing Indentured Servant, yeah, and then his last one's probably Shepherd Boy. Sorry about the incoming helicopters. Wood cattle dealer fences takes care of my feeding and keeps my game going. So I think that's what I have to do. Gold mine for Mercator, very nice. Are you in LA, KLJ? I'm in Angelino Heights. Occupations, they're the scenery for now. Oh, cool. Um, I'll I'll get your info after the game, and you can join my local group here. Hey guys, I'm playing an Octus round, okay? Calm down. Oh, you're in Mid City, okay. Yeah, I do a lot of tutoring out there. This is the worst spot for Godfather, though I guess Godfather hits Major, which is nice. I have a sheep here, and then I'm going to cattle deal 4 cows and eat 2 of them in a fireplace. Then next round, Livestock Keeper, Reno, then get Master Tanner online the round after that. It's a little slow, but it's okay in a round 7 growth game. I have a lot of farming done this way. Maninteitz gets 6 clay, so Reno slap followed by pottery is probably his plan. Not quite sure what you're saying, Mariska. Mercator, day laborer, 2 stone, which will do his master renovator. Then he gets a minor or major. That's like a really nice square for him. But yeah, he's out of improvements already because he passed 3 to me. Ah, okay, thanks. Yeah, if Mercator fences, that would be big sad. You think Reno slapped into a major is a bit of an oof? Well, indeed, he's not even playing slap, so I guess he doesn't have it. Maybe William has it. That's the that's the only actual possibility now. I guess Maninteitz took backyard well. He will indeed be a guild master this game. Mercator playing Shepherd Boy. Okay, so I don't know what that last stock is for Maninteitz. I feel like looking at the letters to figure it out is a bit cheating, so I'm not going to do that. Town Hall and Snack Time will feed Mercator. This is fence 13 minus 2 read 4A. And then I breed. Maninteitz just eats clay. Mercator growing with a reed pond. Servant gets triggered. Yes, that's correct. For Maninteitz, I'll just put it on there so that everyone is clear on that. So what do I need to do? I need to reno hearth. I need to ock the pigs and or sheep. Kakot Gold Mine is pretty gross. It could be, but I mean, Gold Mine, of course, is always a good square for everyone else now. So, and Mercator, like the guild's already bought his. He's played all of his miners. He passed 3 to me, and he has 4 on his board. Plus 2 read. Just 1 read, I think. William grabbing 4 wood. There's a lot of wood this game, even though Maninteitz has barely taken any. Mercator fences here. Fencing 6, okay. Yeah, he needs to hold his sheep somewhere, but that means he's not really interested in the pigs. I'll play Livestock Keeper. See, I've got ox. I've got ox. Don't doubt me. Maninteitz playing start player to guarantee his growth, I guess. I mean, he saw Master Tanner, so. Lots of interactions and interesting timings of things. I'm really happy that my feeding plan is basically completed. Seven wood, I guess. Oh, I'm getting a grain on land agent. Yep. Mercator looks like day laborer well here. The well lasted forever in this game. It's kind of silly. Most of the game it was. Now it's 2 stone, 2 food. We've got tons of resources this game. William getting a plow in, sure. The yoke is not seeing anything besides the ground pickaxe, though, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, and Maninteitz playing handmade. Yeah, that's not happening. Whoa, and we got a first action plow from Mercator. I guess I'll play Master Tanner now. If I force Maninteitz to grow, William takes 3 pigs. I get 2 more cows. Yep, and because I can grow, Maninteitz realizes that. But I'd much rather like take the animals before. Yep, so Maninteitz grows with the Peasant's Boutique. Nice. I didn't see that. Which means he took it over Artist's Garden? I guess Maninteitz really drafts for synergy. We'll see how that works. And William plays Start Player Cornucopia. That's nice. He's gonna do reed or green or veg. I feel like green's the better one when you have a land agent, but it looks like he's doing veg. That's fair. Not what I would have done, but no reason to think I'm right. Mercator, day labor. Fireplace. Okay, yep. Get a food and a fireplace for free. That's a nice action. So I take the piggies. And what else do I have to do in this game? Take or play my miners? Yeah, I really have to play my miners actually. I could play clay oven just for the heck of it. I have a apple garden already in play, so I only really need a vegetable. Maninteitz eats a clay and a reed, sure. William fencing 15. Mercator taking wood. So here's where I have to make some value decisions. Beehive with a wood is a pretty good action. I guess I'm playing Family Growth Honeymoon next round. Ground Pickaxe Plow down is also really valuable. I think I just need to let William have the 2 cows. I'm bottom right because yeah, I really don't like giving away the 2 cows. Plow or something in between. Veg. William has Field Warden. Nice. That's really nice with Land Agent. And that's going to give him all the food he needs. He doesn't need another green source. Though I think I really would have greened Cornucopia with a Field Warden. William hogging start player. Okay. Maninteitz got the 3 stone last round. Sabash says honeymoon and late family growth, but yeah, I do have everything more or less. That's my thinking. William really wanting that family growth, I guess. He did play Slapdash, yeah. Mercator immediately going day labor here. He builds Basket Maker Workshop because of the Reed Pond. That's really nice for him because he had that Reed Pond. Basket Makers is a really good play for Mercator. William got a Clay on Seal, yep. I'm not sure if he added or not. Oh, I need to feed. Whoops. Okay, so the classic start to round 12, we have start player and day labor. Sure. Williams' game is looking pretty good now. Not really sure I want Honeymoon. Just because I don't get the start player action for a Plowso next round. If I can grab a veg ahead of Mercator, then William takes the clay off Minder and builds the clay oven. Nice. But yeah, if he cornucopias grain, then I think he feels better about baking one. Mercator does grab the veg. That's really nice for him. Did I take the wrong beehive? Oh. That's a good move by Mercator. The 2 stone lets me renovate, but ground pickaxe plow getting down. Pretty important at this point. Yeah, I could, but like I have Artist Garden and I have Honeymoon I want to get down. But yeah, I'll just grow now and see if plow comes around. Tan a cow. I'm keeping extra wood so I can get another fences action later for a couple points. Maninteitz covering up a bunch of space. William getting the sheep. Yeah, his game looks really nice once he gets that grow in. I guess he really wanted to grow this round. Mercator grabbing a grain, understanding that Plowsow will be left for him. I guess that means I get my plows out of the way now. And we'll put a wood on expensive ock. And yeah, and this one can be occupied. And grain. So now I can start player Honeymoon. Yeah, because my actions are going to get pretty useless very fast. And Mercator is going to pay an extra food to take that wood. And he's playing Margrave. I didn't see this, I don't think. I might have. 2 food when somebody else renovates, and a point at the end of the game if someone else doesn't get to stone. For everyone else not getting to stone, I guess. But I don't think that's going to be too hard to do. William very obviously taking family growth here. This pixel is really not cooperating with me. That looks better. Mercator getting a very nice plow So this is honeymoon or take 6 wood. Let's see. 2 pigs is interesting enough. Either of the 2 stone spots are interesting, or at least 2 stone. There are 3 renovations to go. William has to take stone here, basically. But he isn't. He's going to veg plow so and not get to stone. There's also this 2 stone spot. William took a veg very fast. I just don't need that 3rd stone. I'll get my wood back. That's fine. Rake and yoke is 2 moves for 3 points. 2 half moves, basically. I can still eat 1 cow and get to max. Oh, handmade can grow now. Late bloomer, well. Combo. No worries, Rilo. Come and go as you please. Oh, William had the stone on Storehouse Minder. Okay. Who's going to win? That's a very good question. It would be William if his food was better. I have a chance. It's really close between me and William, and yeah, it's like really tough to say. I take 2 food, 2 stone here. No, you can't count out Mercator either. Definitely not. He's got plenty of improvement points. But his fences are coming in a little late, and me and William both have 2 big animal points coming in. I guess William doesn't. My crops are a bit weak. I can ignore one of them, and I'm going to, but I only have 2 actions next round. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I guess it's grow and reno fence. And I need to find 16 food. I'm breeding 7 food. Beekeeper is a point in a food. Yeah, it's food neutral. I mean, when I only have 3 actions left in the game, I'd hope for more points than that. If I don't get Reno Fences, I still have Reno Artist Garden for a point. Or Reno Yoke for a point. So my first action will be grow. Yeah, I don't see why he'd block either. But you never know. Don't want to assume anything. Is there any fence art I can do for a honeymoon? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull off some fun fence art. William getting Plauso on a last action here. Sowing veg. Yeah, he's a bit food tight. Yeah, I mean, Mercator can still win this for sure. It's looking okay. Oh, and popcorn. That's nice. Okay, so 3 actions. What exactly is my food here? I can eat a pig without costing a point. So that is 9 food. So that feeds me and doubles my cows. So I have 1, 4, 5 at the start of next round. And I'll owe 9, which is 3 cows. So I would only be saving a point to take food. Oh, it's Game King. 3 stone is just a 1-point move. Is this the time to break out the yoke rake combo? No, because that destroys my fences. Oh, awkward. Ugh. I don't think there's surprise constable. Okay, I'll starve the game a little. Uh, yeah, this is a tough end game. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, Maninteitz Renault Field. All right, so I know what my final score is going to be. I'm going to get 156. I don't know why he wouldn't plow so first. Complete mystery. Maybe he wants to make William take plow so. Yeah, but it's not good enough for him. Mercator gets plow so this way. I completely agree, Gray. I think that's a miss. Yeah, it does screw up the field warden. There's too much to sow. Be crazy if Mercator didn't plow sow here. It's a 4-point plow sow for him compared to a 3-point cow move. It's really too bad I couldn't find more than a 1-point move at the end of last round. So I eat a pig, which breeds back, and I eat 1 cow and breed twice for 2 food, and that's 1 food extra. You think Mercator has this for sure? I haven't looked at the scorecard, but I don't think my game's bad. It is a little short on crops. So what do I end up with here? 43, 45? Yeah, it's not a winning number. Mercator's at 42 right now. The Margrave is 0. I mean, 45, not terrible for... not terrible for double late growth. William hitting plow and then plow, so... Mercator's breeding a point. He's mostly fed, if not fully fed. A grain is a point for him. He can take stone and then do stone oven. Yeah, he has this. Maninteitz, I think, is a bit far behind. Peasant's Boutique is counted at 3, so he has 3 bonus points on that. He has grain. So 35, 37. Yeah, it looks like 37-ish for Maninteitz. Williams' farm came together really fast. 42. Mercator, what did he do? He took wood and is going to build 3 stables? Okay. It seems less solid than taking stone or clay and then building stone oven. Yeah, this was a really fun game. Just nice little banter. Lots to think about. Yeah, I think Maninteitz did more or less guilt clown and didn't quite work out for him. When's the last time all 4 players had a 3-room stone house? That's a really good question. Yep, so nice game, Mercator. That farm steward was deadly. I feel pretty good about my second place. I did a lot of things pretty well. I got quite lucky in the growth queue to not get screwed over worse, but I think we all might have wanted earlier growth. I'm not seeing my veg. It's right here. Yeah, you do run out of points. No, but it means I don't have to take a veg, and taking a veg would be 0 points. And veg was taken pretty early in rounds. Thanks, Mad Timmy. I hope you enjoyed this game. Um, it was pretty fun all around. Lots of tight play and loose play that turned out well for everyone, I think. It is a sad apple tree. It's also a sad artist garden. Because I was thinking, artist garden would help me max out one of my crop categories, but all the growth came too late. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe my plan just wasn't great because getting all those cattle dealer, livestock keeper, master tanner after growing. You think if the game has more stone house ox, William gets the win. How's that? Do you mean like if one of us gets a stone house to ox to play? I mean, I think Maninteitz did okay. He had the stone house first. Mercator also, I guess Mercator had it first, but they both had a stone house ox each. It kind of sucked either way, but maybe you're right, Rilo. Even though William's not the one profiting from the Stonehouse Ock directly, it reduces competition on things he wants. I'm not sure if that was ever happening, Maninteitz. Yeah, William just wanted his grows. Fortunately, we won't know how that turns out, says Mercator. If you build a room around earlier, you get FG and 6 wood, maybe. Will first picked Stone House Builder, would have defined his draft and with Minder to get it back whenever. Any good Stone House Ock? Oh, okay. Right, I mean, I completely forgot about this thing. He barely used it. It turned out to be a pretty rough play for him. Yeah, it was... That was hard to see. Oh, this is great endgame discussion. Yeah. I don't... I guess Dancer was needed, and he didn't abuse it, or try to use it late game, which is really good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Maninteitz was not going to win this game with solid game plans from us three and late growth. Even though late growth was kind of good for him. Yeah, I mean, the Farm Steward is the game winner. Replace Land Agent with Silo Girl and Field Warden with Plow Driver, and yeah, the increase in efficiency definitely increases. Yeah, I think we're enough lines where you end up with 3S. Around 7, I think. Yeah, I think the stone piles was a big inefficiency on Maninteit's part. Yeah, and he could have grown third. Oh. If William won't put it in his chat, I will. All right, I think I'm going to turn off the recording. Watch both streams if you'd like to see a one video like me. Yeah. I don't know how much like putting my face here helps. Yeah, and Timmy, there's actually a lot of fancy play syndrome that happens at high level play. I mean, we've all done this 1,000 times or more. If you look at our games record, it's kind of ridiculous. Let me pull it up. So let's look at the games records really quickly. Myself, I have 943 four-player games on the site now, and like a couple thousand more on the app, and a couple hundred on Bois de Jus and live. Then William has 1,082 four-player games here, and Mercator, I think, is near 2,000. Yeah, 1,700, and Maninteitz, after a 2-year break, is taking his collection of 900 games back here, and he's a top player. 43 win percent in four-player games on this site with the best players in the world. So yeah, I hope this is interesting for you. I don't really know how to communicate to the Agricola world at large about the streams that are happening here, but I'm really glad you found this. All right, so I'm going to cut this recording off here, but I'll stay on Twitch and chatting because we got a nice little active chat here. All right, take care, everyone, and see you for the next time.